Hi, hello. Hi, welcome. I'm all alone here, I think. But let's just talk a little to all the hashtag replay viewers that might want to watch this later. Who knows? People may trickle in a second. It's weird, right? The past few weeks, people have come in late. No idea why. But I am gonna sit here for a while waiting, seeing if anybody wanna talk with me today. So cheers with my coffee. Hi Francesca, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope you can hear me. I think it's just you and I right now, which is okay. How's the business going, Francesca? I hope you have a lot of sales for the drills. I think a lot of us has been pushing you up out there. Oh, someone else is here. Say hi, please, even if you're gonna work and look. Nina, hi. Oh, happy birthday to your mom, Nina. 75 is a nice age. Francesca doing well. I have been up since 6 a.m. Ugh. Went to breakfast, food shopping, laundry, and just came in from gardening. Oh, that sounds amazing, Francesca. We've been, sorry, so we've been cleaning earlier because it is Sunday, right? And then we went out to shop, but that ended up with us going to David's mom old house to pick up this thing that will help hydrate the room that she's in because it's very dry. Then we went to the senior home to install that one, and then we went shopping. So we were home, I don't know, 5:45, I think. So yeah, that was that was quite late, I think. And I didn't bring my medicine, so I got it late. You're welcome, Nina. Francesca, if you use a PC, not mobile app, I have started leaking out some of the artists I will showcase. Ooh, so that is on your webpage when you use a phone, when you use a PC. I have to see that, Francesca. Leah, hey sis. I have to go look at that, Francesca. Huh. Where is all my mods when I need them? Ooh. How many of those have I been looking at already, Francesca? Nina, how was your mom's day? Okay, in our artist section on the top left. Nice. I can't wait to see those. I wonder how many of those I've been seeing already. I've seen half of them. Cool. Then I know they're amazing. How has your day been, Leah? Robbie, hi. Thank you for writing me earlier. I guess it was quite early in Canada where you are, but here it was, what was it? 5:30 p.m., I think. We were just going home from shopping. Robbie had, well, this is an idea I have been playing around for, I don't know, quite a while by now. But I've been thinking, Francesca, it's Robbie or Robert. I've been playing around with this idea of, adding some of my viewers to my live, for I don't know, 5, 10 minutes or so, and then you can get to know each other and see each other. It's 10 a.m., Robbie. Yeah, that is. I got up at 10 a.m. about, I don't know how many hours ago. So, yeah, Leah, your day has been fine, quite warm. Warm here, too. It's It was almost too hot to clean. I was going like this the entire time, and I didn't even do that much. 10 a.m. Sometimes I would like if I could just go back in time and start my day with you guys. But how do you like that idea? Is it stupid? Wouldn't it be fun, for all of us to, well, you know me, you see my face every Sunday, but it's both because some people call me Robbie because I play darts, and some call me Robert. It wouldn't be fun. I think so too, Leah. Why do Robert? Why do they call you Rubble because you play dart or Robbie? I would love it if people would, I'd have to figure out the StreamYard thingy, and then invite people to join. Robbie, okay. But why do they call you that? Because you're playing darts. Anyway, I need to figure out StreamYard because so far I've been using the live thing on YouTube. I tried StreamYard once, and I was pretty sure I was live for like 5-10 minutes, and I wasn't. I was sitting here talking to myself, and people were like, Mia, where are you? Hello. And then I was like, oh, there's a button up there say go live. What? Yeah. Oh, okay, Robbie. Well, I know you as Robbie from the lives of Debbie and Judy. God names today. No, not today. My brain. I am all over the place. I got new meds a week ago, and my brain is weird. I'm yawning all the time, and I'm so tired. And I just upped the dosage, so now I'm even more tired. Eventually, it will go away, right? I hope so. I wonder where all my people are at. I mean, you are here, and I love it, but we do miss them, don't we? So yeah, what have you all been up to this weekend? We were at a birthday party yesterday. Um, oh, see, how do I explain this? David's cousin, daughter, and her boyfriend turned 25 a few days ago and a few months ago. So they invited to double up on 25-year-old birthday, which was so fun. There were so many young people. Um, yeah, that might be it, Francesca. People are out enjoying the beautiful weather. Linda, hi. Oh, you just woke up? Well, that is okay. Um, that is an excuse I can live with. So we were outside the entire day, just talking and looking at all the young people having a lot of fun, and there were outside games, and Tanya has been away a few days, and Mildu and I have been home alone. What happened to the oldest one? And where has Tanya been? Robbie, You got a new job and I get a call when they like you to start working. What job did you get? Berta, hey friends. How are you doing? I was wondering where you were today. How's the body doing? I hope you're feeling better and better. So, yeah, painting. Well, that is a good idea. Oh, that sounds amazing, Leah. Jævlig. With whom? See, it's not just me, but but I'm about to start these little doggy sweaters, and I already have, you know, reached a how do I do that problem. I might need to write the designer and ask stupid questions because I'm not really sure what to do. Oh, that is so cool, Robbie. That is so cool to help with the homeless. So is it a volunteer job or is it a paid job? Usually working with homeless people, at least in my area, is volunteering, I think. I don't know what it is in the rest of Denmark, but here, in my little neck of the world, it's volunteer work. So, yeah. Oh, and yesterday at the birthday party, we got, when they barbecue an entire pig, that is so delicious. And apparently, everybody in Denmark loves it because every time someone says, like, oh, I'm having a party and there will be a barbecued pig, everybody's like, I'm coming. Hi, I'll be there. Yes, it is what volunteer or paid. Oh, so yeah, I didn't diamond paint this entire weekend because I don't know. What did I do Friday? Oh yeah, Friday I did diamond paint, but yesterday I wasn't home at all. We got up, then my mom and Rosa were here. Yes, my mom was here, but she didn't want to come alone, so she had to bring Rosa. Oh, okay, okay, Robbie. So she had to bring Rosa because apparently we are very dangerous to be with alone, and they had to come here to pick up. She has this little pink Vespa scooter for children, and apparently a little girl has moved in across from my parents that Rosa is playing with. So, and this little girl has a scooter, this little Vespa scooter as well. So now Rosa needs to have her little scooter so that they can ride together, which is okay if it wasn't for the fact that Rosa is using the little scooter out here a lot too. So yeah, I love that, Robert. I hope you'll love it. Nina, you've been to Abletop today, Wednesday. I have to get your festival bracelet. Friday, I have your shift. Saturday, my son in law brings their dog for me to look after for a week. And Sunday late, I will go to see Lucas Graham. Shh! Don't say that when my sister is here. Shh! And don't tell her I still call him Grunk. Yeah, see. Is it for yelling, Nina? Well, Leah, you can just go, pay your ticket and go see Lucas Graham. Lucas Graham, he's a musician. Darn it, words today. I think you may know him. I know he's been traveling in the US as well. But when he was this tiny, he used to be a child actor. And that is how I will always see him. So, oh, they're sold out? Well, Leah, you have already seen him several times, so it's okay. It is okay. You can't be everywhere. So I wonder who is here and just working and lurking. Because I see more people being here than I see talking. Lisette, hi! Welcome! Oh, it's okay. Are you cooking for your guests? See, you missed one show last summer. If you don't know Lisette, she is an amazing woman who has a bed and breakfast in France together with her husband and daughters. And they are crazy, crazy busy right now because the weather is beautiful and they have a ton of guests. Sometimes, I think it's a few times a year, right, Lisette? You have a cooking week where the guests are coming and cooking with you. It's okay, Robbie. You can work and leg or just head out. You have 9. See, I can't do that. I can only do one at a time. It will be your last year, Nina. 27. Wow. I would love to be a volunteer for some of these festivals, but my body just won't do it anymore. We used to be at Rock Under the Bridge, Rock on the Bone, but that changed when new buyers got in and they weren't, you know, they wanted to do it differently. So yeah. Don't forget your morning coffee, everybody, or your tea or water. Hydrating is important. And I need my coffee. I really, really, really do hope that my medicine will stop having all the side effects very soon. I know you didn't that you were in the entrance, but why are you too old? I mean, I have seen people working in entrances who is, I don't know, 60 and older. Oh, you have 4 cooking holidays this year, Lizette? That is so cool. The first one is next Saturday. Oh, I hope you will be, I don't know, putting it something of it on Instagram. I would love to hear more about it. It isn't fun anymore, Leah. Okay. What are you having today, Lisette, if you have time to write it? Oh, I've been having so much fun trying to translate Danish food and sweets into English because some of it you can't translate. So I'm having so much fun trying to figure out how to explain it, which apparently isn't easy when you don't know what it is. So David and I have been like, "Oh, how will you translate this?" And then looking up on Google, and then I don't know why Google does this, Google Translate. They do a direct translation. Christopher, hello, sweet friend. I am this close to being done with your stats video. So, yeah, I'm working on it. It's almost 3 hour long, that stats video. I mean, darn it. How are you doing, Christopher? I also need to see your friend mail from Berta. Leah, how would you translate Karlskål and flødeboller? Because I'm having the best time trying to translate it. When I wrote up flødeboller, it said cream balls, which is something totally different in my world. So I'm having the best time here. David and I were looking at each other and went, "What?" Oh, it's so much fun. I mean, I think it's called Danglish or something when you take a word and just plain out translate it like, you know, you take a word and then you directly translate it without even trying to figure out how to say it in English. Like, it is so fun. But maybe, I mean, if Google can, so can I, right? Maybe, I don't know. What have you been up to, Christopher, this weekend? Coffee. Yeah. And David's sister were visiting their mom as well, so I got to see her today. I haven't seen her in forever because whenever she's been over here, to do stuff with the for their mom, my brother-in-law has been there, and I'm not around when he's there. So yeah, so I haven't seen her in a while, but today I did. Exactly, it's all the Danish things, and you can't translate it, which is hilarious. I mean. I was trying, to translate the things that you put into it. Thank you, Berta, for the links. Can you please link to Francesca as well for her little drill shop? Yeah, I know. I think one of the shops said chocolate covered marshmallow, except it isn't marshmallow. It's almost more like meringue. I don't know. See, cream puffs is different in my because it isn't cream. It's whisked egg, so it isn't cream. Yeah, like meringue. I think that's more it. That creamy, um, softy. Hey Don, welcome. Happy to see you. How was your weekend, Don? But it's funny to try to translate. I mean, I don't know. I think it's the same with other languages. I mean, especially when it's a local thing. Thank you, Berta, for linking to the sets. Oh yeah, maybe fluff would be the most correct way to describe it. But isn't fluff almost, yeah, that is egg white as well. But I've always understood that fluff is kind of like marshmallow. I don't know. Paige, hi, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Oh, I have to see that video, Christopher, so I can see what Berta got you. And I have to go into what the weapon chat from Paige. Yeah, see, it's marshmallow cream, but it doesn't really marshmallow. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, no more talk about my funny translation things. So yeah, please go follow Paige if you haven't already. She makes amazing content, and I really like it. I mean, I like everybody in here who has a channel. Only I've been so tired lately that I haven't seen any videos. I mean, I've been using a week to watch Christopher's stash video because I keep falling asleep. And it isn't because you're boring, Christopher. It's that darn medication. You're welcome, Paige. You had a nice weekend? Combo of solo parenting and gardening. Ooh. Was your kid at least behaving when you've been alone? I mean, sometimes this solo parenting is easier than being two, right? That is my understanding of it, at least. I don't know. Tattoo day. Ugh. How many of you have tattoos? And what are you getting, Leah? I can tell you, I have zero tattoos and I won't ever get one because I'm so scared of needles. Oh, she's two? That is the most amazing age. I remember when Rosa turned two last year, and she's just so funny. And right now she's saying the most darned stuff. I mean, they're so funny. Buttermilk dessert soup? Yeah, maybe, Nina. That might be a way to explain it. A wingman tattoo. Okay. Thank you, Beta. Don't you have three tattoos? Which ones do you have? I think, Berta, you have tattoos too, don't you? I don't know. It's so funny, Paige. I remember when. How old was Rosa? I think she was about two and I don't know, 3 or 4 months when she started telling me all the colors and then, correcting me if I on purpose said the wrong color, like, Rosa, what color is my top? Is it purple? And she would go like, Auntie, it's green. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, you're not boring, Christopher. I'm just tired. Yeah, you have 8. Yes, Nina, please. I would love to see it. Kitty timers. What is that, Francesca? Oh, yeah, that's right. You have the little mouse. How's the mouse doing? Don't you have a butterfly, a watercolor flower, and a heart with infinity symbol? Only my daughter will insist she's right, even if she absolutely is not. That is the age. Gone at the moment. It's gone. Oh, okay, but it might get back. Who knows? All of a sudden, especially when you're going to a convention. See words. Beep it. Nope. I think if I would ever get a tattoo, which I won't, I would get one with new kids, I think. Ah, that is retreat. Yes, sorry, Berta. Um, your husband and you have matching heart with infinity symbols. Is that like your wedding band? Yes. Christopher reached 1,800 subscribers. Yay. I'm at 300 and how much was it? 23, I think. Is it? 320 something. So only 30 more to go, and there will be a surprise. But and I don't think I will reach it before my one year anniversary on Facebook, YouTube, which is it the 25th or the 29th? I think 29th of May will be my 1 year anniversary since I did my first serious video on YouTube. Yay, Berta is rocking with all the links today. Oh, okay, Nina. Oh, so many messages all of a sudden. Mm. Oh, that is cool. A picture of all of you, right? That is a cool gift for an elderly person when she have pictures of all the children and grandchildren. That is cool. When they reach a certain age, they just don't miss anything, right? We gave David's mom a recliner chair that'll help her, get up because it has a remote control that, can just lift her up. And then there is a sort of, where the seat goes like that. So it helps you get up. So that is, I think a lot of elderly people have those over here. I don't know if they're popular in the US, in Canada, and I don't know where, but over here, they they are a big hit, especially in the senior homes. I mean, even 20 years ago. Oh, there's a vote in there. I need to go see that later. I really hope they have a new series in the votes with zodiacs, and they are so beautiful. Yeah, she's in the middle. I saw that, Nina. That's her in the middle. Oh, and then we are placed where we live according to her. My brother and his girlfriend and children in Norway, and then me and your daughters in Denmark. That is cool. Huh, that's cool, Nina. Sometimes it's, I like how people um, make these things, so there's something, there's a meaning to it. Oh, I forgot to bring in my pictures. We got a picture from of Rosa yesterday. I forgot to take it in here. It is such a good picture. Well, we got to choose between, I don't know, a handful of pictures, photos, call it what you want. And I had two that I really, really liked of Rosa. Um, so I brought the pictures to her and I was like, Rosa, which one of these do you want Auntie and Uncle to have? And she was like, really, really looking at them, right? And then she was like, Auntie, is is that for you and Uncle? I said, yes, this is the picture that Auntie and Uncle will have. And then she looked again and really, really, looked at it. Um, and then she was like, I like that one better, Auntie. So like, do you like that one to be out here? Yes, that is the best one. Oh no, Nina. She said that? Oh no. Well, she can cover it up then. But yeah, I gotta start somewhere. That is right better. Well, Francesca, it's only about making the first video and then move on from there. I mean, the more you put in, the more people know your little shop. You didn't answer me of how many purchases. Again, words. How many have bought from your shop? Yeah, well, dementia is a biatch. When we were out with David's mom today, she kept on, talking about, where she would go to do her garden. And we were like, you don't have a garden here, and they have all these little common where everybody can go garden where they have herbs and stuff like that. And we were like, I'm pretty sure if you ask some of the people working here that you'll be allowed to help tend to those. Okay, well, that would be fun. And then 5 seconds later, where is my garden and where could I plant all these? I don't know what you wanted to plant. And then we're like, okay, we're going to do this again and again. But yeah. Then she was like, who comes here to clean up this place? And so we were like, well, the people who works here is cleaning. Okay, okay. And when do I have to go home so they can clean? Oh dear. Oh, only a few ones. I hope that, when people find out there will be a lot of sales. You don't want to film yourself, Francesca? Yeah, sneak peeks are so fun. Even though I've only done one and then a first view, but I love sneak peeks. And I totally made a fool out of myself for misspelling that one, but who cares? You're camera shy? Well, apparently I'm not. I mean, well, the most of my videos you don't see me, only in the fairy tale one, because people asked if I would do it that way. I think in the beginning I asked if people wanted to see me read or if I should, diamond paint and then put in the story on top of that. Yeah, so many ways to do it. And people preferred me to just to read it, which means I have to show my face. Exactly, Christopher. You don't have to. I mean, you could just, diamond paint and then talk. I think people love to hear about your life, even the boring, tedious things like your everyday life. I mean, I'm kind of surprised at how many people watch the women chats, which is how I put up my first. Did you already do a sneak peek, Francesca? I have to go look at it. If I lived closer, I would absolutely buy them and show them off. Just because you have so beautiful diamond paintings, at least the ones I've seen so far. Ooh, then you know even more than me, Francesca. I still need to take some time to find out about the music and where to get it and how to do it. I mean, I'm very sure I could do it if I wanted to, but so far it's been, I don't need music, do I? Especially since I can't use new kits. That would be my preferred music to use. Just put in a lot of new kids' music. But I'm pretty sure they won't like it if I do that. Bleh, my coffee is getting cold. Yeah, I need to figure out to do. At least now I've learned how to put in photos. That is a new skill of mine. That took me a second too. Classical music. Where do you find it? Or is it just regular classic? Oh, you play the piano? Maybe I could get David to play some guitar, just any random thing. Maybe he can make me a song just for me. Oh, that would be cool. Doesn't play that much anymore. And I can't play myself. I mean, these little stumpy fingers with missing muscle and I don't know what. I can't play music. Only with Rosa, and that is mostly just a bunch of noise. Right, Nina? That would be very cool if he would make some music for me. That would be cool. Maybe I need to ask him. You did a creative project, Leah? Ooh, me too. I diamond painted. I could sing. I mean, I would chase away people in a second. It's okay, Lisette. Thank you for being here. I'm happy you're here. I hope to see you soon again. Yes, have a great weekend, week too, Lisette. And yeah, thank you for being here. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your guests. Exactly. Hugs and love for Lisette before she leaves. I would love to go to her bed and breakfast one day. That would be, oh, I would love it. See, that is one of the things that I actually have a chance to do because she's in Europe. I would love. Wouldn't it be fun if we all the Europeans, booked the bed and breakfast and then did a retreat in France? That would be fun. Hmm. You used to sing, Paige? I used to sing too when I was younger. And then I did a horrible, horrible thing to my voice, and now I can't sing anymore. Yes, Lisette treat. Christopher, we have all said retreat at Lisette's. I wonder how many Americans would, come over if Lisette did a retreat in her bed and breakfast. I would certainly show up. I might even bring David, for him to just be at the pool and relax and to drive me down there. I need a chauffeur because I can't drive that long anymore. I mean, if I drive more than an hour, that might be dangerous. Not just for me, but for the rest of the world. Because yeah, I'm 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 tired. Even when I'm not taking a new medicine, I'm. It's been years since I've been driving more than an hour. I think. Yeah, when I needed to go to the pain clinic, the first time when I drove by myself, um, it took me an hour, well, 50 minutes to drive up there, and then I had coffee, and then I visited my brother's in-laws and had coffee there as well. And then I could drive the 50 minutes home and sleep for 3 hours when I came home. Nina, your youngest finished guide school. Yay! And in the middle of June, she's going to she's going to Malta. I had hoped she would go somewhere cheaper so you could visit. Is that expensive to go there? I always felt like Malta is okay. Hold on, David. Can you maybe bring me the photos of Rosa? I'm not sure he can hear me. Yeah, Malta is beautiful. I've never been there. I mean, David and I have mostly been in Turkey and Egypt. Well, one time in Egypt. And I'm not going again. Nina, the cheapest for one person is 7,000 Danish kroners. That is around $1,000. Okay, Leah, say hello to my girls. Bye. And let's, talk soon instead of just saying it. But that is cool, Nina, that she finished her guide school. I mean, Malta is a beautiful place when you look at it. If I ever did guide school, I would just go to Turkey. It said, "Send me to Marmaris, please. I could live there for 5 years." Um, when we went to Marmaris with Tui, we met some of the guides down there, and some of them lived there now. They had husbands and children all going to school and working down there. Uh, and on top of the class, she was the top of her class. That is so cool. And she's going to help opening a new destination. That is cool, Nina. I can understand why you're so proud of her. That is amazing. I hope she'll have a lot of fun down there. How long will she be there? Just for the summer, or I mean, some of them stay like almost a year because there is the summer season, and then you have the autumn season, and then the winter season. So, yeah. What I like about Turkey, I like the people. I have so many friends down there. I love, I love the food, and I love, the all the things to see down there. We've been visiting a lot of these, old sites where you can go, and yeah, it's so hard because I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Turkey I don't like. The politics and the president and how some people are treated. I do not like that. I am absolutely against that. How they are treating the Kurds. Is it the Kurds? Is that how you say it in English? Anyway, um, so there is stuff that I absolutely do not like about it, but those that I know, people I've met and made friends with, the Kurds, okay, they have been treated horribly and have been for years and years, but that is the politicians doing that. I mean, we have a friend that we met in Marmaris, and he is half Turkish and half Kurdish. So his parent, are mixed together. So it's like they don't have an issue. And I'm pretty sure that is the opinion of a lot of the Turkish, which is again, it's crazy because they all speak Turkish, they all live in the same country, but for some reason the Kurds is not real Turkish. I don't know. Maybe it's because they are in a lot of different countries. I don't know. But I'm. I mean, I can like a lot of parts of the country, and then have other parts that I don't like. I mean, the things that I like has nothing to do with the ugly part of Turkey, if you understand it. I mean, my friends and the people I've got to know isn't part of Istanbul, part of that ugly side of Turkey. And I am praying and hoping. Wait, how did that voting ever go? I didn't know that. They were voting for a new president. And David and I talked about it. I don't even believe that there will be a new president because they will just cheat, you know? And that is horrible. We have Danish politicians who can't travel to Turkey because they have dared to, criticize the president and some of his people loudly enough that he heard about it. And I'm like, but you know, that way of living isn't my thing. I mean, yes, you can disagree on a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean you get to um, you get to throw people out of your country. I mean, I can't I can't say to people, I don't want you in Denmark and I don't want you in my city because you say bad things that I don't agree on. So yeah, I think it's difficult because a lot of people have asked me, how can you travel to Turkey when you have these things that you don't like about the president? And again, I'm like, well, I'm not going to see the president. I'm going to see my friends that I love. I'm going to get the food that I love. I'm going to walk around in a beautiful city. I get to feed the fishes in the water. I mean, that is one of the things that I'm looking forward to every time we go down there is to take a piece of bread, walk into the water at the beach, and then all these teeny well, not all of them, some of them are like this big, and they will come flying at you like little piranhas, and then you toss out some bread to them and the water will actually almost look like it's boiling because all the fish is fighting to get the bread. And I can do that for hours if I could. I mean, I I love that. You can't do that here in Denmark. I mean, first off, I couldn't be in the water for hours because it's way too cold, and we don't have fishes like that. I mean, we do have fish in the water, but they don't, love bread apparently. But yeah, and then I'm trying to learn Turkish. It isn't going very well apparently because I don't have anybody to train with, and it's been years since we were down there because of the Rona. Before that, if we were down there, I would practice it. And it isn't the same, me just talking to myself or to my phone. I mean, I could do that, but I need somebody to say the word to me so that I can talk back and they can say no. It's like a this sound except and not this sound because sometimes it's a sh instead of a sh. And yeah, learning languages is fun, especially when you do it because you get to talk to people. I mean, going in the restaurant in the morning and saying good morning, how are you doing, and see the people working there light up because you actually try. That is, I love it. It's kind of like the same as when I learned to talk English, so that I can communicate with people in the rest of the world, and the same with German because I wanted to live in Germany. I mean, it is a courtesy of the people, in that country that you try to learn the language. Exactly. I mean, even if you try to say thank you, which was the first thing that I learned in Turkish, I mean, even that, they loved it if I could say thank you. And it isn't even that hard. I know the waiter I was talking about, the waiter who had parents who were Turkish and Kurdish, he was, he was saying it's almost like tea and sugar because it's teşekkürler. So that is how you say thank you in Turkish. And it's like, just say tea and sugar. And I was like, wait, what? Teşekkürler. That is thank you in Turkish. And to see how people, outside in around town, or if people help you in the restaurant or around the hotel, and you just say thank you. I mean, to see that light in their eyes just because you try. I mean, and you can say it wrong a million times and they will still appreciate the trying. And then if you try to say more than two words, they start speaking Turkish to you, and I'm like, stop, stop, stop. I don't know that much. But yeah, I think the hardest one for me, which I've totally forgotten since then, was to say thank you for dinner. And that wonderful chef was, he was blushing because I've taken the time to learn that sentence. But yeah, but I love learning that. I mean, once I wanted to learn French and I wanted to learn Spanish, but I've never been any of those places. So why would I learn that? I would rather learn the languages of places I go. Yeah. But I didn't learn Arab when we went to Egypt because that one is hard. Also because I can't read the letters. I mean, at least Turkish is letters that we know, and Arab isn't. That is all these. The first thing you learn in a new language is I only know a few words. Yeah, that sentence is crazy hard in Turkish. So I did not learn that. But I think, they basically know that you can't do a lot, especially if they can hear, that you're stumbling over your own words and stuff like that. They are pretty. I think they pretty much know that you can't say a whole lot. And then they were like, I learned how to count in an effort to say, I would like two glasses of water and a beer and a soda. And they made it into like I had to. And David was like, he was totally onto it. So they were all looking very expectant at me, whenever we went to have a meal. And I had to order all our beverages because you have to say it. Like, can I just say it in English? No. Like, darn it. But it was good practice, especially because we were there for 14 days. So I got a lot of practice. But since it's been 4 years this summer since we were down there. Wow, I need to go back there. Linda, your husband's mom is from Puerto Rico, but he was raised here in Chicago. He speaks English mostly. When he speaks Spanish, like with family, I can understand it but don't speak it. Well, at least you understand it. Do they then speak English so that you can talk with each other, or do your husband has to translate? You want to learn Spanish after you learned Norwegian? I mean, I think you have a lot of Norwegian to learn yet. Oh, didn't we talk about me speaking Danish to you just to see how much you understood? Which would be, I mean, I don't understand Norwegian, just tiny bit. And I can read it a lot better than I can talk it. Isn't that weird? How reading it is so much easier than talk it or understand it. I mean, I have so many Norwegian knitting books, and I have no issues reading them. But give me a a phone call with a Norwegian, and I would switch to English. That is so. Oh, they do speak English. Well, no issues at all then. Puerto Rico, that is a beautiful place. At least I've seen pictures of it and it looks amazing. I would love to live somewhere warm. My body would love it. Which is why I love Turkey, I think. It is so nice and so warm. It is amazing. I wonder who's still here. Right now it's just Linda, Nina, and Francesca writing. Berta, are you still here working and lurking? And Dawn, who is working and lurking? Dawn is there. Okay, what are you working on, Dawn? What is everybody working on? I want to know what you're working on. I am like, I don't know, I miss a row and a half on my diamond painting. And I can't really show you because I have stuff all over the place. Gazebo by the sea, that one is beautiful, Dawn. Isn't that the one where you have quad cubes? Or is that another one? I don't know. I can't remember sometimes. You can't work and look if I'm typing. Well, that just takes a second, Berta. Then you can go right back to working and looking again. I just wanted to know if you were still here. Okay, then you just go back to working and looking again. No quad cubes, then it isn't the one that I'm thinking about. Thank you. Oh, Linda, you're working on Mjolnir? Oh, that one is beautiful. Too dark for me, but yeah. I got. Oh, Berta, did you get both of the new mysteries? You get distracted. Sorry. I got the ocean one. Is it called? What was the name of it? Abstract Ocean or something? Just because I love the colors. And I didn't get the Hannah Lynn one because Hannah Lynn isn't really my thing. It is funny, she made beautiful ones. Like she had the what's it called? Aussie Girl. That one is beautiful. But do you have Gazebo by the Sea too, Christopher, or are you working on it? No brainer. Well, yes, I know. But as always, getting all the mysteries. Francesca, I'm working on a snack-sized Mandy Manzano in the arms of the angel. That one is beautiful, Francesca. Nina, you're working on a northern light. Don't know the name of it, but the symbols are hard to see, so you're almost giving up. Have you tried having your phone under so you can see the symbols better with the light on? You sent me a picture on Instagram. Okay, Dawn. Then we have to see if it's one of those that I'm thinking about. Picture, picture. Uh, oh, that is beautiful. This is the one that Dawn is working on. Are you finished it, Christopher? Which one are you working on now then? Yeah, Francesca, she needs a light pad. You borrowed one and it's still impossible? In the beginning, if I had issues, I had a LED light right down on it. So I didn't have the light pad, but the LED light really, really helped because it was so much better. Mm, Linda, the 310 color blocking drives you nuts. But I know to trust the process. Yeah. I mean, color blocking isn't my thing, but we just have to trust the process, right? Christopher isn't doing any yet, was just doing specials for your budget video. So you have finishes for the unboxing. Oh, that is cool, Christopher. You can get a large one done in 3 weeks. Darn it, you're fast. Hi, April. Welcome. How you doing? A large one in 3 weeks. I mean, I started this one, Secret Garden, on April 6th. And I think that I might need at least 10 to 14 more days to get it done. And I have like, oh, I don't know, 28 centimeters on the lengthwise. Nina, I'll try to take a photo so you can see, but I'll wait until tomorrow. That is okay, Nina. What are you working on, April? So yeah, sometimes an LED light can really, really, really do the difference when you have it, on top down to it. At least that is how I worked in the beginning before I got my light pad. And then I used my phone just because that is almost, the same as a light pad for some reason. Oh dear. So because I wasn't home yesterday, I missed Mary's live. So I have to see that one again. Oh, Christopher, you have veggies in your garden? That is so cool. So which one did you plant? We only have strawberries and blueberries. All for Rosa. April just finished a fairy friend last night. And you're always done with Paint the Moon, both small DACs. Okay, that is cool. I don't like the small ones. And I think, I don't know, it might just be me, but so many of the recent Diamond Art Clubs are so small. I'm like, please make them bigger so that you can actually see what's in them. Christopher, you planted tomatoes and bell peppers. How about cucumbers? Bell peppers, I love bell peppers. We get those every day. And tomatoes, as long as they're small tomatoes, I need to be able to take the tomato and pop it in my mouth whole. I don't need to bite into it and I get tomato all over. Dawn, you have a couple of blueberry bushes and a ton of raspberries. I would love raspberries. I don't know where to put them. I want to have, I don't know if this is a stupid Danish translation. They are directly translated called paradise apples. Do you know what that is? I don't know. Do you know paradise apples? I hope you know what it is. But that is a you did cucumbers last year but skipping this year? How come, Christopher? I mean, cucumbers is my favorite. Dawn, we have about an acre and a half here in the Pocono Mountains. Oh, that would be cool, Christopher, to do video updates. How do you all eat tomatoes? In Denmark, we sprinkle salt on them, but I know some use sugar instead. Sugar? Who uses sugar on the tomatoes? Christopher, you like apple trees, but do you know this sort that is called a paradise apple? It's teeny tiny apples, and they are the best if you make gel out of it because they are very, very, very tasteful, and they have a lot of how do you translate that one? Pectin that makes it, you know, make itself into gel because you don't need to add this powder that make it gather together. See, yeah, pectin. You never heard of it? They use sugar in Indonesia, Nina. Yikes. Ah, Linda, your grandma loved homegrown tomatoes when we could find some. She would slice them and put salt on them. Some people put salt on watermelon. Why? Watermelon you just slice and eat. You'd never heard of that type of apple? I wonder what Google would say. Come on, Google. Ah, there you go. And then English. Hold on. Hmm. Hold on. They just said red paradise apples. So some say crab apples. See, that is an issue with some of these translations. There you had red paradise apples, and some say crab apples. It's okay, Nina. I actually think it's cool to hear, weird, weird eating habits. Thank you, Berta. You finished with 3 tens. You know, crab apples, they're very tiny, right? Google has a paradise apple, but they are not regular grown in the US. Oh, okay, Francesca. Maybe they're more European or Scandinavian. You don't eat crab apples? Yeah, exactly. It's very small, and they can be a little not sour, but they have a very distinct taste. Some love it, but most people here just use them for gel, which tastes amazing. Yeah, tart is the right word. Tomato is a fruit. Well, it is a fruit, but therefore you don't need to put sugar on it. I mean, who puts sugar on a fruit? I mean, I wouldn't put sugar on an apple or a pear. Oh, Christopher, we don't have apple trees in our garden. We have one cherry, then we have a pear, and we have plums. Then I would love these paradise apple or crab apple tree so that I can make my own gel. Okay, Francesca. April, aren't they sour? I just tried some strawberry rhubarb pie that my neighbor made. It was tart. Oh no, I'm sorry. You need to put something in with the rhubarb because they are very, very tart in taste. You know, they have this almost sour taste to it. Mm, best apple variety is Honey Crisp Delicious. Honey Crisp, I don't think I know that one. There are so many apple sorts now. You love apple jelly? See, that is why I love this crab apple jelly because it is an apple. And if you get that the right sort, you have this the meat inside the apple. We call it meat in Denmark. Um, is red. So you get this red jelly. Oh my god, it's so good. Uh, Chris, my husband likes honey crisp apples as well, but my favorite is Fuji. That is a good apple as well. April, well, she did put sugar in. It wasn't too tart, but it was different. It isn't sugar you need to put in. It's see again. I just know the Danish name for it, but it's something that you put in with rhubarbs to make that funny. You know, you get some layer, a funny layer on your teeth and your tongue, and that makes it this tart uh, ox non-oxale non-oxale. I don't know. It's something that you put in with rhubarbs that makes it this sweeter, really. Christopher, you like Fuji too? They have the little pockets of the pectin, I guess. Okay. See, I don't really like. Yeah, well, I like apples. There is a sort called Gala, Gala, and I love those because they are crisp but also a little sweet. And I like my fruit sweet. But yeah, I like pears a lot better. You have Gala apples as well. Those are the best apples. And then for the pears, we have a Lucas pear. They are those big, juicy, but crisp apples. I love them. I think as a child we had this Lucas pear tree in the garden we lived in back. Well, in the garden in the at the house that we lived in, and it was this big, very tall pear tree, and we just loved getting the ladder and just climb up to pick them. Exactly, Chris. Apples has to be crisp. Soft apples are too old. Yeah, fresh awkward apples. Then you make it into, you cook it. Then you get this. It is a little thicker than applesauce, I think. It's basically just apples and water, and then you make that into a cake with whipped cream and some. It isn't macarons as you know it. It is Nina. What are they called? Oh yeah, Mallows domesticates and oh yeah. Ooh, Macintosh apples. Nina, what are those things called that we use in apple cake? Do you know that? Yeah. I see we end up in cake and dessert anyway, even though we were talking fruits. Do you have the Lucas pears in the US? These beautiful big ones. And I can't wait to see if we get any cherries on our tree this year. We had a lot of flowers, so I'm like crossing everything that we will get at least one cherry this year. Last year we didn't get any, but I mean, we bought this little cherry tree 2 years ago, and when we got it, it was just basically a stick, you know, and we were like, is it dead? Because it was just this dry stick, it looked like. So we planted it in the dirt, and the next year we got a lot of leaves and I don't know, three flowers. That's last year. And we were like, okay, well, it is alive. Yay. But yeah. But this year we got a lot of flowers. You have not heard of Lucas pears? Well, those that you name is amazing pears as well. You have all the 3 tons done, Berta. Yay! Good work. Good job. Yeah, the macarons, but without the cream in the middle. Yes. 310 color blocking is the worst. I don't know. I actually think that light color blocking is the worst. I don't know why. For some reason, I find it harder to place them snug. Maybe it's just me, and maybe it was just because it was my first diamond art club and my first real, color blocking diamond painting. Yeah, exactly. White color is even worse. And this wasn't even 5200. This was, oh, it was a very, I don't know, skin color, very, very, very light. Yeah. Oh, you're working on a Mandy? Okay. It's so funny how everybody working on a Mandy just do all the outlining and then they fill in the colors. I haven't seen one person who is just, doing square by square. They're like removing I don't know how much of the plastic, and then they do all the outlining and then they make squares. I think it's so funny. I want to see someone who's really just doing square by square. Oh, you do, Francesca. Well, that is cool. Oh, in order to get free shipping on my mystery, I had to get release papers. They're so big. I mean, hold on over here. This is the regular size that I use. So it's like double sized of what I usually use. I need to figure out how to cut it. Oh, you don't outline as well, April? Well, yay, I'm happy to hear that because I was like, okay, if I ever do one, I I will be different. Are you section two, Berta? Cut them. Okay, thank you, Berta, because those are very big. And I mean, I already do the entire release paper of a section. So I'm like, well, I will never be done if I need to do double the size of this. I mean, I have seen people cut these into quarters, and I'm like, well, That is a very small section. I mean, you do get faster, you do get finished a lot faster. That is what I was trying to say. But I mean, I think this is a fair size, and usually I could get one of those finished in an evening if I'm not disturbed a whole lot. But yeah, I'm getting tired. I can feel it. I feel like I'm fussy in my brain. It was the same when we visited David's mom. I was sitting in a chair just listening to them talk, and I was like, okay, yes, I'm not sleeping. Yes, I'm listening. And I was like this close to sleep, and like, I can't sleep. Oh dear, it is. I really hope that goes away very soon. The same with the yawning. Apparently, I haven't been yawning a whole lot this life, but earlier when we went shopping, I mean, some of these people in the shop must have been thinking I was trying to inhale them because I was like, oh, oh, all the time. Linda, a medium diamond art club used to take me 3 months, but since winter, I can get rounds done in 13 days and squares in around 20. Not rushing, just enjoying. I know it's not a race. I mean, I'm just doing them. I mean, I I don't want to make it into, oh, I can finish this in so and so short a time because it is supposed to be, relaxing. And if I'm trying to beat my own record, if it makes sense, then it isn't enjoyable. So basically, it takes the time it takes. I mean, maybe this time in painting will take me 2 months, and then maybe the next one with the same size will take me, oh, I don't know, 6 weeks. It isn't okay, this size take me this long. It's more, okay, this diamond painting took me 9 weeks, and this one took me 5 weeks. Even though it's the same size. I think it will depend on the picture itself. Is there a lot of confetti, or is there a lot of color blocking, which can be an issue as well? Yeah, I think it'll depend on the painting every time. Yeah, I think that is it. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what diamond painting to do for summer with the masters because I was originally thinking, um, hold on, Francesca has a diamond painting question. Francesca, okay, as usual, I have a diamond painting question for the crowd. What was your all time favorite diamond painting to do and why? Mm, my favorite diamond painting. I mean, this will be counting the AliExpress ones as well. Um, which one will be? I mean, this secret garden that I'm doing right now is in the top one, but also the one that I did last year for summer with the masters. I loved her. This was my first diamond painting with ABs in it. So that one is very special to me. I also liked this one that I did for Drills and Chills, but absolutely this one and then the one that I'm working on right now. Linda, I have some that I have still unfinished for 2 years in your whips, but I guess I just need to be in the mood for those. That makes sense, which is also why I only do one at a time, because then it gets done, you know? I don't end up having 10 in a stash somewhere because I won't get it done, you know? If it's out of my life, it's out, at least for me. So I'm like, okay, I need to finish it and then I can move on to something else. Which brings me back to Summer with the Masters. So I have the amethyst one from a Neighbor's Outpost. I said when I unboxed it that I was pretty sure that one would be my Summer with the Masters kit. But then I unboxed Idleness um, 2 Fridays ago, the one from Lazy River Diamond Painting, and I love that one too. So I'm like, which one should I be doing? I don't know. Dawn, my favorite was Wind Dancers from Diamond Art Club. I loved all the hummingbirds in it. Page, of the ones I have completed, I would have to say Pumpkin Patch Bunnies from Diamond Art Club. Love the image, the colors, the amount of confetti, and how the symbol looked up on the canvas. It was a round page. I'm still learning about what I love though. But I have a few because of different reasons. Enlighten us, Berta. I mean, I might change my mind once I've done more, but yeah. Now I'm like trying to figure out which one to do for Summer with the Masters because I know people would say just do both. I can't. I can only do one. Yeah, exactly, Dawn. Which one is your favorite, Francesca? Francesca. Okay, Berta, give us your mini faves. And then Francesca can give us hers. And after that, you can all tell me which one you think I should do for Summer with the Masters. Oh, Nina, you're falling asleep. Well, me almost. Go to bed, sweetie, and we can talk another day. Sorry. But Virgo by J Wall, that one is beautiful. That was special because I blinked out and your aunt passed, and you had her. Your aunt passed. Her birthday was the day before mine, and I finished it right after she passed. Oh, Berta, I'm sorry. Linda, it's funny how our taste change. I started to see what images or colors are actually I start to see what images or colors I actually have more fun with. Thank you for being here, Nina. It was good to see you. Sleep tight. Dawn, I should do Zodiac. Um, I don't want to do that one for Summer with the Masters. I don't know why. I love it. It is amazing. But I want to do either Amethyst or Idleness. So one of those two, and then maybe I do Zodiac next year. It's I love Zodiac. I absolutely do. But it isn't speaking to me right now, if that makes sense. Francesca, I'm like Berta. I have a few for different reasons. Tell Me Stories by Manzano is probably the best, but Train of Dreams because I had many different things to diamond paint and I blinged it up. Oh, Train of Dreams is beautiful as well. bittersweet. I did and totally enjoyed it due to the colors and tears flowing away. Oh, but Francesca and I honestly hated doing Luna by Cherryugi because of the product, but it is stunning with all these Swarovski crystals. Who did that one, Francesca, and why did you hate the product? Was it a DIY or was it another company? I'm so happy that I've never bought from that company because I don't know. From the very start, when I started looking into licensed companies, that company was like, no. Dreamcatcher, as I blinked that up, and it was an indigenous woman. I love that one, Berta. She is stunning. And I love that she's indigenous. I love that about it. So that's kind of like the mermaid I unboxed from for Lazy River Diamond Painting. She's indigenous too, and she's so beautiful. Okay, Francesca. See, I have heard so many people by now who saying the same as you do. So I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna buy from them because apparently it hasn't gotten any better, despite them making upgrades and changing things, and it's still not good. I mean, but Genevieve, as I loved the canvas, La Rua was also so fun. La Rua is beautiful. Uh, April, I loved doing Carolina Moon recently because it worked up quickly. I'm still figuring out what I love buying only buying those instead of wasting my money and time on things I don't really like. That is a good idea, April. I've noticed, every time I do an unboxing, I'm like, oh, I love this and I can't wait to do it, which is basically, a because I only buy diamond paintings, that speaks to me and that I really want to do. I'm like, I want to unbox some of my mysteries. I'm trying to figure out how to do it as to not ruin the surprise for people that don't want to see everything. So I need to do a spoiler alert because I want to see the entire canvas. But I don't want people to feel like they have to see everything. Does that make sense? I don't know. But spirits because of colors, and it was all Alaskan animals. Same with the great outdoors. What Alaskan animals was in that one? Yeah, lots of faves. Well, isn't it amazing how you are able to have, I don't know, not just a handful, but a dozen of favorites because of different things. But a virus detected because I work in a hospital through through the pandemic, and I worked on the computer. Yeah, exactly. I love that one too. I love this little virus detected thing. He did a handful of those, didn't he? Of these viruses and pandemic paintings. Ah, Linda, I have so many finishes. I love, but number one would be Call of the Wild by Robin Coney and DAC. The Wolf and the Beautiful Sky. Loved it. I'm trying to figure that one out. That one is beautiful too. Yeah, that is why you can't pick just one. I understand that, Berta. Hmm, yeah. I mean, ask me in a year and I will have a bunch of different favorites from Diamond Art Club. So let me know again. One, which one do you think I should do for Summer with the Masters? And would you want me to unbox my mysteries? And how? So yeah. Uh, it's fun to hear which and the why from all of you. I still remember when I opened that one and I saw all the ABs. And they were my first ABs. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to see where they go. Yeah. So, Paige, as long as there are spoiler warnings. Okay. I need to figure out how to do chapters, so that I can put chapters in and be like, okay, if you don't want to see the canvas, go to here to see the drills. I don't know. But I have also done custom portraits for people and also gave your ex-mother and father-in-law painting the wells the wells of salvation. That one is beautiful, Berta. That was a beautiful gift, and I bet it took you a long time. So yeah, I need to figure out, you know, which one to do, and I need to figure out how to unbox these mysteries. That'll be, me. Oh, it only took you 3 weeks. That wasn't a long time. But then again, you're a fast worker, Berta. Anyway, I've been here an hour and 43 minutes, and I am getting tired, and I need a nap now, I think. So I think I'll end it here. But I'm so grateful you were all here. And I really, really, really hope to see you next week. And I'd love it if you'd stop by during the week. It really, really means a lot to see you in my comments and, yeah, everything. Don't forget to give a like before you head out. And yeah. Oh, thank you for being here, Paige. Um, I appreciate you all. I hope you know that. Every single one of you. So have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. And I'll see you next Sunday, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye, everybody. Love you all. Bye. See you.